Welcome, everyone, to the world of virtual reality horror. Been a little while since we've gone back into the VR headset to be frightened, and I'm sure you will be frightened in the Twilight Zone VR. Yes, a Twilight Zone VR game was released this year. It's 3 short stories. How are they? Well, I mean, you're about to find out. I already know because I've played this, and I've attempted to record it twice now, and this is my 3rd time because of technical problems with the sound. So, forgive me if maybe I don't treat this with the gravitas it may deserve. Maybe I'm a little bit more fancy-free than I should be, because I just want this recording to work. Just please work. I like playing VR. I don't like recording VR. But we're recording the Twilight Zone VR. 3 short stories of, well, you know how these go. Twilight Zone, it's creepy, weird things happen, maybe there's some sort of karmic or poetic justice meted out. You will find out as we begin the first short story. Let's do this. Let's start a new game.
Welcome. Please relax. This game uses voice commands. To ensure the best gaming experience, please allow us to calibrate your system.
Calibrate me, Daddy.
Please state your name.
I love my brothers too much.
Error. Please speak loudly. Please state your name.
Is that my brother, who I love too much?
Please read the following phrases out loud. After the beep, repeat the following.
I got a bad case of brother fever. I am extremely strong. I wish a magician would rip God in half. Hark, I hear the approach of a man. I love you too much. When it comes to dreaming about you, I'm the world's champ. Time to go to heaven, home of God the monster.
Processing.
Hope you enjoy my very accurate voice samples. Alright, we have a character creator. The default character, well, hey, it kind of looks like Agent York, right? So, I mean, why would we want anything else? We can go to Type B. It's a girl avatar. There's, like, a variety of things we could change, but hey, if we're starting off with York, I mean, that's what we're going to go with, right? Now, we have our stats, speed, perception, intelligence, focus. We have points to distribute. I don't know if this actually does anything. Let's put, just everything in speed. Why not? I feel like this doesn't do anything. I might be wrong. Let's click to continue. New weapon unlocked. He's got a knife. According to the Bible, God created the heavens and the earth. It is man's prerogative to create their own particular and private hell. So says Rod Serling.
Okay, listen to me. Are you listening? I just got off the phone with legal. Now they're telling me what you did to Rodman was considered psychological harassment.
Oh, please.
And Rodman has every right to sue Stave 1 Games should he so desire. He's out for blood. Now listen, I know you're tired. I'm tired. The entire company is crunched. They're working through the Christmas holiday in order to ship this game, and they're working for you.
As well they should be. As well they should be.
This game to be better than Stop Day. But bullying and degrading and abusing people like Rodman is not the way to do it.
It's absolutely the way to do it. Do whatever it takes.
And I need you to be nicer to people like Rodman.
Yeah, you don't get a 90% Metacritic by being nice. You don't. Not here at Stave 1 Games, the premier producer of AAA products.
I'm going to send this to you right now.
Please
check your inbox for that file. And please fix this. We've got a game to ship.
Hell yes, we got a game to ship.
All right, it's late.
That's why those people out there, that's why they're working over the Christmas break. Because there are no breaks. Not when you're making games for Stave 1 Games. Rodman says that I was too hard on him. But does going easy on the developers, does that get you a 90% on Metacritic? No, it doesn't. do whatever it takes, make staff work harder. Rodman not working. World's best boss. Says it right here. World's best boss. No one understands me. Here I am. I'm only concerned about the product. Only concerned about the company's name, and the careers of these people out here trying to make the best AAA game possible. And you know what they say? You know what turns coal into diamonds? Pressure. And that's what I'm doing. I'm applying the pressure. Well, I mean, that glass shattered. I applied too much pressure, and now the cup is broken and is unusable. Which is another outcome that you can have from applying pressure. But hopefully, we get diamonds and not broken mugs from my pressure. Anyway, Rodman didn't have what it took. He sent me like some indie game that he made, and maybe that's more his speed. Maybe he doesn't have what it takes to run with the big dogs at Stave 1. Look, I founded this company 20 years ago. We had humble beginnings. Now, we're a multi-million-dollar company making AAA titles, the most anticipated games of the year. Everyone gets out of the way when our game is about to come out. And I'm being told I'm too hard. No one gets my perspective. No one understands it. Anyway, what did Rodman send me? Right, there's our character. Wow, that was quite an effect. I didn't realize Rodman had that in him. Chapter 1, character building. Yeah, I mean, maybe if Rodman showed that sort of a technical know-how when he was working for us. Like, that would get some...
Jordan Sloan, video game producer.
That's me.
Modern-day tyrant of
What?
deadlines. In the highly competitive gaming industry, pressuring employees to work harder and faster is business as usual. But Jordan has turned the screws a little too tight and pushed one employee too far. Now, it's Jordan's turn to put in some overtime. And while this might look like the offices Jordan lords over, this particular workspace exists only in the Twilight Zone.
Can you believe how judgy this narrator is? I would remind you the mug does say world's best boss. I broke that mug. Strange that it's back. It probably doesn't mean anything. Here's our mascot. I can't grab it. Want to give it a kiss? I cannot. Anyway, if I knew that Rodman was able... I'm Jordan. That Rodman was able to program an effect where the guy comes out of the screen, we could have included that in our game. Maybe, like, had it available as DLC. Rodman was holding back on me. And people say I was too hard on him. Must be a new staff member. New programmer. I mean, I don't know everyone here. It's a very big, successful company. And I run it. I'm the boss. People say I'm too hard. People only care about the product and not the people who make them. When will people understand that? Actually, there were people working here before. We saw them. Where did everyone go? Did they go home? There is no home. Not during crunch. And when I say crunch, I mean, you know, year-round. That's when the crunch is. Key card. I'll hold on to that. I like that guy's attitude. I like, you know, he's so excited about working for Stave 1 Games, making my vision come true, that he's running down the hall screaming, I like it a lot.
Merry Christmas.
Bah humbug to you, St. Nick. You work one night out of the year.
Merry Christmas.
Try doing it year-round, and that's what my life is. I have it hardest of everyone. No one knows what my perspective is. They say I don't care. Look, I care about this company. I care about making payroll. Where do people think their salaries come from? Oh, look, we got automatic stall doors installed. Someone made a mess here. Got to call facilities about that. We have these huge bathroom stalls and automatic doors. Look, I care. People wonder where they don't even think about where the money comes from. I have to think about that. Me. Now, you might say there's no reflection. That's because of the game. No. I deliberately had them put in mirrors that didn't reflect, because when someone has been working in the office straight for 2 weeks without going home, they start to look a little disheveled. And I didn't want them to see that. It might be disheartening. Bad for morale, really. Happy holidays! Look, it's only going to be happy when we ship this game. New mechanic, using cans, etc. to set off crab mines. So the crabs are hiding under the ground, you throw the can, and they get distracted. Okay, I like the idea. I like it. What do you think about this? One of those cans... $1 for... 1 can. You see, you make the cans essential, and then you charge for it. And then, what about $99 for 200 cans? Best value. There we go. You see, you take the idea, and then you got to give it a little spin. You got to improve it. That's what I do. I improve the ideas. So they can pay $1 for 1 can like a chump, like a sucker. They can give us $99 up front, double their value, best value. There we go. Boom. Boom. Throwing things will only distract me, not stop me. Distract you. No distractions. No distractions. Only winners. Only winners here. Keep your eyes on the prize, and that prize is a 90% on Metacritic. Because if you don't get that 90%, well, no one's getting Christmas bonus, right? You want your bonus? That guy wants his bonus. How ominous. Those glowing red eyes. I got a bad case of run of fever. I hope that fever's not contagious. I can't afford to get sick. Well, I mean, if I do, I'll work through it. We're all expected to work. We're all expected to work through it. I wish a magician would rip God in half. I got a bad case of brother fever. At least he's announcing his illness, so we know to avoid him. I got a bad case of brother fever. Another key card. Did say cans will distract him. I wish a magician would rip God in half. I wish a magician would rip God in half. This reminds me, as we're making our game, stealth gameplay is pretty hard to get right. It used to be in vogue, but not so much anymore. I got a bad case of Bruna fever. So what if we implemented stealth gameplay into our game, but if someone pays, say, $1, they become invisible. Just throwing that idea out there. I wish a magician would rip God in half. Alright, we have a key card. And there is a card reader down there. Let's get to a different floor. Maybe away from that enthusiastic employee. I guess I don't really need this. Frankie's, huh? Frankie's root beer? Gulp gulp. Ooh, Yoga Wednesday is back. Burn off this root beer. See, people say I don't care. I wish a magician would rip God in half. People say I don't care. Look at me implementing Yoga Wednesdays. I'm not the type to hold the door open. He can catch the next elevator. Look, I have places to go. And where am I going? Eventually, to the stage on the Game Awards. That's right. People say that I'm a tyrant. But you know what? When our game wins Game of the Year, and I go up on that stage, do you think Keeley is going to ask me if I made my employees crunch before he gives me that trophy? No. He's not going to.
Hey, can you hear me? If you can hear me, go into my office. The security office. Okay, if you can hear me, pick up the radio. Oh, thank God. Listen, I'm security for this building and the one next door. I see you on my cameras. I don't know what this thing is, but I can help you get past it. You're gonna need that flashlight. On the desk. Grab it.
But like I was saying, ma'am, do you think Jeff Keighley is going to ask me how I treated my people? How I crunched them when he gives me that Game of the Year award? No, he's not. No one cares. They care about the product. That's what they care about. And I care about it. And because of that, I care about the people who will be associated with this great product. My vision. Why doesn't anyone understand that?
Okay. I'm opening the doors into the parking lot. There's an exit at the far end on the left. But be careful. It's in there somewhere.
Alright, well, you know what this means. We have an L-shaped flashlight. It goes on the chest. Yes, we are truly playing a horror game now.
Hey, listen. We don't think it can see the flashlight. Something to do with the spectrum of light, maybe. Should be okay to use it, but be careful just in case. That's it. The exit's at the back on the left. Yes, you're right there. Just head up the ramp. Oh no. Oh my God. I can't open it. Wait, let me think. Wait, okay, listen. My car is parked on the lower level. My security pass is in the front seat. You gotta find my car and get my pass card. You can use that to get out of one of the other exits. I'm gonna open the shutter to the lower level now.
Alright, well, that was our exit. But we have to find our friend's car. I wish a magician would rip God in half. I wish a magician would rip God in half. We all have goals. His involves a magician. I wish a magician would rip God in half. He's just letting us know. Letting us know he really wants that.
I got a bad case of brother fever. Ah, I hear the approach of a man.
Oh, he got me. He saw me. Alright, so...
I'm gonna open the shutter to the lower level now.
Thing is... if he sees me, I just stop dead.
I love you too much. I love you too much. I wish a magician would rip God.
Yes, I stopped moving. Clearly, we need to charge DLC.
Open the shutter to the lower level now.
$1 DLC for the ability to run after he sees me.
Ha! I hear the approach of a man.
Yeah, I'm actually, my stamina is very low. So, I run for a few seconds and then I start walking. Because, well, I mean, I know that, you know, office work is not the most, energetic. I mean, you're using energy, but I mean, you're not using your whole body. It's, sedentary? Is that how you say that? You're sitting around a lot of the time. So, your conditioning's gonna degrade. And in our case, we can only run for a few seconds before becoming so winded that we can't move fast. Even though we're, our lives are at risk here. I think adrenaline might kick in. But no, we only have adrenaline when it comes to getting this game done.
Who I love too
Hey,
much?
this is important. My car is red. California license plate
I hear the approach of a
BELLE
man.
1843.
I got a bad case of brother fever.
Alright, we're looking for a red car.
Ha! I hear the approach of a man.
Red car with California plates.
Bad case of brother fever.
Trying to avoid catching brother fever.
Ha! I hear the approach of a man. I love you too much. I got a bad case of brother fever.
Alright, I am holding a can. Let's see if we can make use of it.
Ha!
Nope, that was like right in front of me.
Of a man. I wish a magician would rip God in half.
Just drop that can right in front of me.
Bad case of brother fever.
I meant to throw it further away. Alright, fortunately, his peripheral vision is bad.
Of brother fever.
I mean, he's just kind of looking right at me now.
Too much.
Okay, yeah, now he sees me.
I'm gonna open the shutter to the lower level now.
Right, that's how fast that's how long I can run without slowing down.
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
I wonder if this is usually the kind of stamina that embattled video game company CEOs have.
I love you too much. I love you too much.
Like, if you made David Cage run a mile, how do you think he'd do? He's not a CEO, but he's up there.
Hey, this is important. My car is red. California license plate BELLE 1843.
I don't see him. Well, fortunately, she kept her lights on and her door open, so...
That's it. Get the card.
easy to find.
That's great. Okay, head back the way you came. I got a plan.
All right.
Head back into the main building where you came from.
Is that my brother, who I love too much? I wish a magician would rip God in half. Hark! I hear the approach of a man. I love you too much. I got a bad case of brother fever. I wish a magician would rip God in half.
We're almost back there.
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
Okay, that security pass will get you into the foyer. Through the red door.
Made it.
That wasn't me. Good thing you kept that flashlight.
It is a good thing. There we go. I guess this must have turned off at some point when I died.
I wish they'd upgraded these cameras. You're so fuzzy on my screen. Okay, you're home free. Head for the exit.
Well, look. Cameras are expensive, and yes, security has been saying I should upgrade them, but that costs money, and I'm saying, do we really need a very clear image? We just kind of need, you know, a general idea of what we're seeing. We don't really need, like, HD here or anything. Or color, even. Like, we need to cut costs where we can and put them where it counts, right? And that's in the game. Oh, the UK approves the solar probe. We've been hearing about that in the news. Hopefully that goes well. Also, there's a massive blizzard going on tonight. You don't usually see horizontal snow.
Oh, that's not good. Okay, don't worry. There's another door on the opposite side of the room. Try that.
Yeah, that axe is on the other side of the door. Can't get it. She said to go to the other side of the room, but I did pick up this key card, and there is a lock right here to the lead writer's office. Mr. Smith? Invasion by Sam Chapman. Yeah, Invasion the video game by Sam Chapman. Sam Chapman's our lead writer here. I mean, I give him the ideas, he just kind of touches it up, you know. I'm really the creative mind here. I hate this job, can't wait to quit. Oh, really? Oh, really, Sam? Well, maybe we should talk first thing in the morning. Maybe I can help you out with that. Maybe I can help you out with your future endeavors if you hate it here so much. And, hey, that's just as well for me, because you know what happens if someone leaves the company before the game ships? They don't get their name in the credit. That's right. That means that I get to be credited as the creative lead on this project. Sam's work will be in the game, it's just that we won't actually put his name in the credits. As well it should be. Here's his stuffed monkey, Mango. I guess that's his muse. Sam just writes his little scripts based on my ideas, and he thinks he's of some value to the company. Seriously now. Look, you know how video games work. There's an auteur who is the head of everything, and then when the game comes out, the game belongs to that one person. Like, no one cares about anyone else who works on the game. And guess who that one person here is, Sam? Guess who that one person is here at Stave 1? That would be me. That would be Jordan.
God damn it. It should be open. It must lock when the power's out. Alright, the fuse box is upstairs. If you flip the breakers, that might open it.
I'm gonna have to.
Upstairs.
I'm gonna have to talk to
It's
facility.
clear now, but be careful.
I'm really gonna have to talk to facilities. The door locks when the power goes out. I mean, I can understand locking people in so they can't go home, so they have to work all night. I get that part, but that should be. I mean, if there's no power, they can't work.
Maintenance should be the door on your right. Get in there and flip the breakers.
Maintenance room.
It's locked. Okay, you gotta go the long way round. Be careful. It's on this floor somewhere.
Picture of friends or family, maybe? I mean, honestly, you shouldn't need that. You should just need pictures of the game. And maybe me. Maybe have a picture of me on there, just as inspiration. Picture of me on your desk to motivate you throughout the day, to remind you why you're here.
You need to flip the breakers. They're in the maintenance around back.
He's a-coming. The boys a-coming.
I wish a magician would rip God in half. I got a bad case of brother fever. I got a bad case of brother fever.
He says he has
Brother fever.
He says he's got brother fever, but I don't see him wearing a mask. Inconsiderate. Well, I mean, of course, we don't supply free masks here at the company. You do have to bring your own.
I got a bad case of brother fever.
Look, money doesn't grow on trees, you know. It gets generated by award-winning video games, which is what we're making here.
That's it. Big green button. Should flip the breakers.
I got a bad case of brother fever.
Okay, good. Now get back downstairs. Back the way you came.
We got a lot of QA box and a lot of Postal Navy. Are these the cheapest brand of cardboard box? Need to look into that. Need to maybe price around to see if we can do better.
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
So, my fuzzy friend. I'm guessing you work at the studio, huh?
Fuzzy?
I got friends there. I know all about what it's like, trying to survive working for Scrooge.
That's me.
One of my buddies, his mom got sick. He needed time off. Scrooge said no.
I remember that, yeah.
Another friend said she wouldn't do crunch. She got fired. And do you know Rodman? I'm friends with him too.
Now, that lazy bum. Look, you don't just go to work for one of the
Bad case of brother fever.
for one of the biggest game developers in the business and say, "Oh, I don't do crunch."
I got a bad case of brother fever.
Yeah, you know what else you don't do? You don't do a job here. That's for sure. By the way, they called me Scrooge. So being it's Christmas, they're calling me Scrooge. You might think there's
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
maybe like a little bit of a Christmas Carol thing going on here. But instead of 3 ghosts, it's just like a dude trying to stab me.
Ha! I see the approach of a man. Is that my brother, who I love too much? I got a bad case of brother fever.
It's not even like he's trying to show me my sins and the error of my ways.
I got a bad case of brother fever.
He's just got brother fever. An incurable case.
I got a bad case of brother fever. I got a bad case of brother fever. rip God in half. I got a bad case of brother fever. I wish a magician would rip God in half. I got a bad case of brother fever. I wish a magician would rip God in half. I wish a magician would rip God in half. I love you too much.
Oh, he saw me. He saw me. I was almost there, too.
Okay, good. Now get back downstairs. Back the way you came.
This bit, by the way, is the hardest part
So, my fuzzy friend.
of this short story.
Studio, huh?
So,
Friends there.
might take a few tries.
All about what it's like, trying to survive working for Scrooge. One of my buddies, his mom got sick. He needed time off. Scrooge said no. Another friend said she wouldn't do crunch. She got fired. And do you know Rodman? I'm friends with him too.
I got a bad case of brother fever.
Oh, can I make it? Just gotta get my hands on the door. Did it. Okay. Was able to get my hands on the door before he saw
Should
me.
be open now. Head that way.
Remember that bit in Charles Dickens' A Christmas Carol? When Scrooge wakes up in his bed, the spirit of Bob Cratchit is there and just keeps stabbing him over and over, and Scrooge has to do some stealth action through his house to avoid him.
I got a bad case of brother fever. I wish a magician would rip God in half.
So that's the door that was closed. It's open now. But let's just
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
wait for him to walk away. Okay, I guess that's good enough.
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
He really wishes that. It's a Christmas wish. Can Santa, grant that wish? That might be a bit much. It's like, you know, in Dragon Ball, you wish for the dragon to, like, kill Frieza, and the dragon's like, I can't do that, he's too strong. If you're wishing to Santa to please kill God,
I've got a plan here. I'm gonna get you to the roof. I think there's a way I can get you across to my building from there. There's an elevator at the back. All you need to do is get there. That goes to the roof.
And Santa's like, ho ho ho, little boy, but that exceeds my power. You can't hope to destroy the Creator. And then I think, but that's a good idea for our upcoming AAA video game. If only these lazy bums can work hard enough and put in the hours to implement our God Killer DLC.
I love my brothers too much.
I have all these good ideas. And such vision.
Magician would rip God in half.
What I need are employees who are actually as passionate as me. Who can
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
who can understand that my ideas are the best ones and that they need to spend their time implementing them.
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
Uh-oh. I think I got turned around. In the maze of servers.
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
as many office buildings have these.
I love you too much.
Oh no! I'm being loved. Love doesn't get the game out on time.
I'm gonna get you to the roof. I think there's a way I can get you across to my building from there. There's an elevator at the back. All you need to do is get there. That goes to the roof.
Look, brotherly love is all well and good, but that's not going to ship a game. Look, all I do is crunch my people till they're almost dead.
Is that my brother, who I love too much?
By modern standards, I mean, there's like, there are far worse scandals that there could be.
I love my brothers too much.
I crunch all of my employees equally. No discrimination here.
I got a bad case of brother fever. I got a bad case of brother fever.
I can't stop thinking about my friend, Rodman. Do you think about him too?
Yeah, I think about him all the time.
I hear the approach of a man.
What? He's taking the long way around. He's gonna have to take the long... I can't move. He saw me, but he can't go under that. There, okay, he finally made it. He finally made it. Look, maybe if I crunched my team a little bit more, they could have implemented, like, chase mechanics into the game.
There's a way I can get you across to my building from there. There's an elevator at the back.
They said, we'll have to work over Christmas if we want to implement the stalker chasing us after he sees us. We don't have time. We have to make the player just stop dead when he's seen.
I love my brothers too much. I love you too much. I love my brothers too much. I wish a magician would rip God in half. Is that my brother, who I love too much?
Oh, he just walked where I was. He walked past last time.
Okay, I've got a plan here. I'm gonna get you to the roof. I think there's a way I can get you across to my building from there. There's an elevator at the back. All you need to do is get there. That goes to the roof.
Is that my brother, who I love too much?
I can't stop thinking about my friend, Rodman. Do you think about him too?
Yeah, what I think about him... I think about how he might cost us the 90% on Metacritic. I swear to God, Robin, if we get an 89%, I'm going to take legal action.
If you demean them over and over...
You get good results, I know.
It pushes them to a dark place.
Pushes them to get results.
That's what happened to Rodman. And I did nothing to stop it.
Like I said, I gotta apply pressure. Sometimes you get diamonds, sometimes you get a destroyed mug.
God in half. I wish a magician would rip God in half.
You just find out who someone really is when they're pushed. Some people excel, some people fail, and we know which way Rodman fell, don't we? Yeah, we do.
I'm on the building across from you. Follow the sound of my voice. I'll get you out of here. See if you can hear me. Over here! This way! You hear that? Just follow my voice.
Alright, well, it is a blizzard out here. It's whiteout conditions.
Brother fever.
But brother fever is still contagious.
Over here!
Fortunately, there are these boards connecting the buildings.
This way! Oh my god, I saw it! It's up here too!
Sure is.
I wish a magician would rip God in half.
This way! Hurry!
Stop! I hear the approach of a man.
He heard me. He heard my approach.
Over here! Okay, I'm on the building across from you. Follow the sound of my voice. I'll get you out of here. See if you can hear me. Over here! This way! You hear that? Just follow my voice.
I got a bad case of brother fever.
Hurry! Over here!
I got a bad case of brother fever.
The brother fever is affecting his peripheral vision, fortunately.
Oh my god! I saw it! It's up here too! Hurry!
I wish a magician would bring God.
This way! Hurry!
I got a bad case.
Over here! Follow my voice! This way!
I got a bad case of brother fever.
You gotta hurry! Come on! Hey! Hey! This way! Stay right where you are!
There she is.
Stay there! Don't go anywhere! I'll make a bridge! Wait! Wait! I know
Me?
you! You run this place!
Sure do.
You're the boss!
That's what they call me.
I got friends in your studio! I know how you treat people!
I treat them like adults.
Say, the things you do, it pushes them to the edge.
Pushes them to excel.
They all try to stay out of your spotlight, but you shined it on my friend, Rodman. And you kept shining it. And if I help you, I'm saying that's okay. But it's not okay. You know, I didn't give Rodman a Christmas gift. But I think this is it. Leaving you there. Merry Christmas!
What? Do you mean that I'm now reaping what I sowed?
Is that my brother, who I love too much? When it comes to dreaming about you, I'm the world's champ. I am extremely strong. Time to go to heaven, home of God the Monster.
Game over. Attempt 3,121,977. We failed at Rodman Revenge.
Game over? Perhaps for some. But for Jordan, who does not play well with others, this game is an endless loop of 8-bit revenge. A life sentence of extra lives in a pixelated prison only possible in the Twilight Zone.
Poetic justice. Sort of. We were a horrible boss. It's going into episode 2. We were a horrible boss making video games, and so an employee we pushed too far programmed an indie game that sucked us in, and now we are forever being killed and repeated. I guess that's kind of poetic. We wanted to make the video game, and then we're in the video game. Sort of? I'm not really sure if it's really a one-to-one thing here, since our sin was that we were crunching people to achieve our vision, and our punishment is to be killed forever by a video game man. It's like that. I guess you can. I guess it's something you can kind of see it. I mean, you would think that maybe like the karmic punishment would be something like you have to spend forever attempting to create someone else's vision while your own goes unrealized. Something like that. I don't know. I guess I can see it. I feel like there could have been a little bit more. I feel like it could have been a little bit more smoother as far as what we did and what we're punished for, I guess. Also, there's probably something to it about a game developer making their decision for the first story here is to be a story about a tyrannical boss at a video game studio who crunches everyone. There's probably something there. Probably some lived experience, I would assume. I thought that the idea of the stalker enemy using your own voice was a neat idea. I don't know. I feel like there could be more like effective uses of that. I don't really understand. I don't really get thematically why would the stalker have my voice. I'm not really sure what that's about. Like, I can imagine there being some uses, horror game-wise, for the game using your own voice samples. But it was kind of a neat idea. I'm just not really sure why the stalker spoke as me. I also assume that when you make the avatar, it is the assumption that most people would make their avatar look like them. A lot of people seem to do that. So I guess the idea is that an avatar that looks like you and has your voice would be stalking you. Again, it's kind of a neat idea. I feel like this episode was dragged down a lot by the stealth gameplay. But then again, maybe that's thematically appropriate, considering the whole punishment is that the boss is dying in this game and having to repeat it over and over. Maybe that was a deliberate thing to just drive across the idea that he keeps dying and has to repeat it, regardless of whether he gets to the end or not. So that's our first episode of the Twilight Zone VR. We were a bad boss, and now we have to learn what the true punishment, what it truly means to be on the receiving end of being a bad boss means getting stabbed forever by a video game man. That's episode 1. Come back with me later as we move on to the spine-tingling episode 2 of the Twilight Zone.